People never cease to amaze me for how they act. Now, I've been thinking about making a commentary for a while. It's a community that has caught my attention, and I've wanted to branch out more here on YouTube. Now, two YouTubers, Nani and Emerald, brought this to my attention a few days ago. I'll link their videos in the description, and I recommend watching them. They explain a lot of things in more depth than I could. Now, this YouTuber, Madam, or Madame, I don't know how she likes it to be pronounced, a YouTuber who's been talked about ad nauseum for these past 2 weeks for two different reasons. First reason is her suing Onision. The second is for not crediting her artist. But this isn't just some other I'm not going to credit you situation. She's making a mountain out of a molehill, start to finish. Now, Madam really lives up to her moniker of being a Leafy clone, but honestly, I think she's even worse than Leafy. Here's Slimmers, a 15-year-old beginner artist on Instagram. Madam was in the process of finding an artist to make stills and happened upon fan art she made of her. Now, to start off, Slimmers is 15 and Madam is 18, 19. That's about a 3 to 4 year difference. I'm mentioning this because I've heard the age card being thrown around a lot, but that's not a big age difference, guys. Age has barely anything to do with this situation. Their ages could be swapped and nothing would change. The main focus is Madam not crediting Slimmers. Although, Slimmers has shown she's more mature than Madam by a long shot. Age does not prove maturity. This situation shows this, and I commend Slimmers for putting up with how Madame had been talking to her. To make it clear, Madam, I keep switching between, Madam was the one who contacted Slimmers first. She was willing to pay, but Slimmers is 15. She can't legally get a PayPal without her parents' signature. Although, now that I said that, I have no idea how I got my PayPal. I've had mine since I was 15, but maybe that's because I've been working since I was 15. Slimmers said, though, that they'd only do the commission if given credit. Madam agrees, and they say they'll give him a shout out. Sounds simple, right? Well, I've watched Madam's 3000 IQ artist video, and, well, Madam complains that Slimmers takes 2 weeks to make the stills. How dare she take 2 weeks on multiple stills? It's ridiculous. God, Slimmers probably has other things to do in her life. You're not paying her. Slimmers is doing this out of the kindness of their heart for you. Hell, other people pay their artists, and they sometimes wait even longer than 2 weeks. She tries to bring this up as an argument, but this is further proving that she has no idea what she's talking about. It makes her sound like an ignorant asshole. Okay, after that tangent, after getting the stills, Madam uses it in her thumbnail without crediting. Slimmers sees this and she's confused and she decides to leave a comment on the YouTube video because, well, she's already there, why not? Yeah, Slimmers could have DM'd Madam. She probably wasn't thinking it would be that bad. When Madam finds out that Slimmers has commented on her YouTube video, what Madam says in those DMs, all because Slimmers left a comment, is blowing things out of proportion. It's rude and obnoxious, saying you're not going to shout her out and that it's just going to be long time credit. Now you guys talk it out. When all seems well, Madam goes back, DMs Slimmers and tells her off for sending people after her for one person posting a comment on YouTube. Madam, maybe I'll just say this like I'm just talking straight to Madam. From what I've heard and seen, Slimmers never wrote to anyone to attack you. This post right here, you see this? This came out before you two talked. You assumed she sent people after you, and that assumption turned into this drama and made an ass out of you. Of course, this isn't the worst of what's been done. Madam goes on using the art, putting this in her description, might add. Really professional there, Madam. She also makes a video on Slimmers, the 3000 IQ artist, and accuses Slimmers of lying about, quote, everything. She shows, at most from what I can remember, 2 screenshots that prove nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, the screenshots other people have on Madam, now that's proof. You bring up how Slimmers was lying about their age, their schooling, how they wanted to cancel you. But you, Madam, you had to go ahead and bring up private shit and saying she lied about being molested. You have no idea about her life. You have no right to have shared what you said, especially when she trusted you and most likely wanted to vent to you because she trusted you. I get personal with people. I've said stuff before, mostly when I'm at conventions or online because I feel comfortable. You even give out Slimmer's phone number. You doxed her. I'm glad it was a throwaway number from an app, but that does not negate you trying to dox her. You thought it was real at the time, and that shows your intent. You know, you make me ashamed to be the same age as you. Oh, did I mention what happened in Madam's Discord server, telling people to kill themselves, mocking them, and being an absolute petty brat? It seems to me people in your server are afraid of speaking up because they know you have a following of mods defending you. It's cowardly. You should be ashamed after what you've done. I don't even think an apology can fix what you've done, especially what you said in that video. All you've been doing is trying to gain sympathy from this whole thing, if these screenshots are anything to go by. Guys, take this as an example. Don't be Madam. Credit your artists. Don't dox people. And just overall, don't be a bully. You'd think this would be common sense, but it keeps happening. Please check out the other videos like I've mentioned before, and also check out the artist Slimmers on her Insta. I'll be linking her as well in the description.